Here we go, here we go. How's it going, my friends on Facebook? This is Jose Trujillo, and I'm very happy to be here. Let's do a painting. Let's get started with this painting. Let's see what this looks like. Here we go. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's get closer. Boom, there it is. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out by just putting a couple of little lines here. Okay, we're gonna do a little landscape. So a couple of little lines, just to start defining our landscape here. All right. There we go. Look at that. This is how we're starting our landscape. Just a few dabs of color, just a few lines, and we'll start, we'll start really getting in there. And this is going to be our shadows. I'm going to change the brush now because it's time to pull out the big brush. Something slightly bigger. And I'm going to put some purple right here. Purple always seems to do well to try to show some sort of shadow, especially on a floor or on rocks. These are our shadows already. Doing great. Thank you so much, Marie. Thank you so much. Doing great tonight. Couldn't be more blessed today. It's a little windy in Tucson today, but it's really nice. Look at that. You see how simple that is? And the whole idea is to really just embrace the chunkiness of the paint. Embrace that impasto. Embrace the texture. Look at that. Let's add a little bit of white on that and do it even lighter. Just a little lighter in some areas because the sun has intensity, and it's got different degrees of intensity depending on where it's hitting. Yeah, that is true. Okay, so I'm going to mix a little green and gray together, and I'm going to put it back here. Look at that. I'm going to get some green, Viridian green, just out of the tube, Viridian green. Nothing, I'm not mixing anything. And now let's mix a little bit with yellow, Viridian with yellow. Let's put it right here. Put some more right here. Some right there. As I'm doing this, I'm cleaning my brushes. Okay, I know you can't see it as I'm doing it, but I just wanted to show you. I'm cleaning my brush with some TP here, some toilet paper. Thank you so much. Now let's do a little bit of red, yellow, and purple. Okay, red, yellow, and purple, and we're gonna put it up here, look. And all this vegetation. Let's do it right here as well. Red, yellow, and purple. Let's get a little bit of white, add it in there. And let's lighten some areas, just a little, not too light, okay? Because we want there to be a different variety of tones and tints and colors. We don't just want it to be dark and light. That doesn't construct a good painting. That makes something look like a three-dimensional image, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good painting. The trick is not just to make something three-dimensional. The trick is to make a good painting. And that requires more than just making something three-dimensional. A good painting takes different things. It takes different things for it to happen. It's more dynamic than just black and white. A good painting lives in the what do they call this? It varies, right? It's very dynamic. There's different things happening. It's not just light and dark. Let's get some green. Add a little bit of black. We're gonna put it back here. Let's get a little bit more. Add a little bit. It's like an olive green. Very strong, very beautiful olive green right here. Look at that. And then we're going to get some phthalo blue. Add some green. And we're going to go right up in here. We artists, what we do, we paint, right? That's the whole point. We paint. And so it's very important to do this as much as possible so that, you know, you start getting that muscle there. I try to remind artists when I teach them. I have workshops where I teach painting, that artists paint. We have to paint. Painters, right? Painters paint. You must not forget that. It's very important. Raven says midtones. Absolutely. We need everything. We need everything. And the midtones vary, right? They're not. It's not just a grayscale. It varies. It varies. We have different things happening. This is one of the reasons I'm not so fond on painting the traditional way. I do enjoy watching it and all that, but one of the reasons why is because it's very linear. It can be, anyways. It doesn't have to be. It varies from artist to artist, but it can be very linear. You know, we have the darks, the lights, and the midtones, and that's very linear, and it makes a pretty picture. But we can miss things that we can miss the accidents. I'm not talking about the Bob Ross happy accidents. No, the accidents that happen in painting where you lose yourself and you don't know what's happening. That's when something really good is happening. Something interesting is happening when you have no idea what's going on. That's where the art is born. The art is born when you have no idea what's going on. You're only using your knowledge, your instincts, your preparation, but you have to kind of let go so that you let something else come through. The art, right? The inspiration has to come through. And the inspiration comes through in a very interesting way. It comes through different for different artists. For me, it comes through like a wild horse. I have to really let it go. Hold on to the reins, but let it go. You know, it's a subtle game. I have to keep holding on, but not try to control it. Just make sure that I don't fall. Let the power of that horse take over. The wild horse. That's what we're going to call it, wild horse painting. Look at that. Absolutely. There you go. Giving it birth. Yes. Yeah, otherwise it's too predictable. How's it going, Arlene? Good to see you. Thank you so much. Hi, Dora. Yeah, you don't want your paintings to be too predictable. That's the perfect way of saying it. If it's too predictable, then there's no art. There's a pretty painting, but there's no art. The art comes out of being unpredictable. You don't know what's happening. Where are we going next? Who knows? It's a walk in the woods. It's not a walk in the park. It's a walk in the woods. You don't know. You want to keep a compass so you don't get lost, but you at the same time you don't really know where you're at, and that's a very good thing, because that's when you have the aha moments, the eye openings. You have them when you're a little lost. You have to be just a little lost, just enough. This is something that the French painter used to say. Degas used to say, only when I don't know what I'm doing is that I'm doing something good. He was talking about that. When he felt lost in his paintings is that he realized he was doing something good. And of course, it's part of not being predictable. Look at that. The art starts coming out of those places. A little moment, a little chaotic moment, and then the art comes out of there. Look at that. There we go. Tip of this palette knife, we're gonna do some little branches. It's very subtle. Nothing too. I don't want to make any sudden moves, because usually they come out of fear. I want to be able to make them very, very present as I can be in the painting, so that they don't come out with fear, they come out fearless. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoy this little painting. Sorry about the shaking there of the camera phone. Thank you so much, Murray. Thank you. I appreciate it. How's it going, Ross? Let's get in there and see what it looks like. Look at the brush strokes. It's a very simple thing. Almost looks like this big old mess, right? Every painting is a big mess. I don't know who said that. Every painting starts out as an abstract painting. And then we give it some space. It's when you give it space that you actually give it depth. Right? The space gives it depth. Thank you so much, Raven. I appreciate it. And there it is. The knife is lending a stained glass appearance. Lovely. Thank you. Yeah. All right, my friends. So this, I'm very happy to be able to do this. I'm going to try to do it daily if possible. And yeah, have a good day. Stay well. I'm going to be auctioning this painting as well on eBay. And I'm going to start the auction at $1. For those of you who are interested in this type of work, it will be there. I'll put a link somewhere here. Take care. Thank you so much, Nancy. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay well. Bye-bye.